Welcome, everybody. Week 4 has concluded. We're here to talk about bets that happened, bets that are going to happen, bets that haven't even happened yet. We're going to talk about punishments. We're going to talk about lots of things and stuff. Overlord. Now's the time to shine.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Overlord, before you just take off.
Don't shine yet.
I'm pissed off.
Don't shine.
The DeGros keep calling you the betting czar. That is Mason. He is the betting czar. I think every time they say you as the czar, they have to do a shot or a chug or wash your car or something. It needs to happen, Overlord.
I second that. All in favor?
Sounds good to me.
Motion passes.
Bullshit. You are not the czar. You made it very clear you're the Overlord. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Except
Thanks
when your
for
ladies come to town, you might be the underlord.
Ooh. Or the
no, there's
the
a lot of
Sam-
being on top. So,
Talk about some bets, Chewy.
bets. Oh, well, I've been distracted, but sure, I've got a few. Let's start with our weekly picks. That's where we usually start with. It's kind of the point of this. I finally let you guys gain ground by making classic Harris mistakes. One, just choosing against people because you guys chose the same thing. Realistically, only one of those was that way. So this week I was the worst. I only got 2 right. The two of you tied with 2 right, even though two of those are different things.
Yeah.
Two wrong, sorry. You only got 2 wrong.
All
I
right,
got 2
so
right, you guys got 2 wrong.
I'm going to assert in here, like I said, like I teased in my message, I have a new drink that I've invented. All right. So it's going to be taken. I'm going to take care of my 2 that I owe with this. First ingredient does it even say on the can? Dark chocolate porter.
Oh, those are good. I remember when I used to drink beer. Those are good.
All right.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
We're gonna let that. I gotta let the head settle on that one, and I'll talk about the other ingredients.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what you're doing.
You do not.
I do too. Anyways, all right. I owe 2.
Call it out, Harris, and ruin it for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want.
Fight it and make him look like a dick.
Swami says, come on.
All right, fine. He's gonna be dropping a screwball in there, and it's gonna be dark chocolate porter and the peanut butter. It's a peanut butter cup.
You are close.
Damn it.
You are
All right.
not 100% correct.
All right, here's my shot of Crown and my Mike's Hard Strawberry. Yep.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
I poured one of the 4 seltzers I pulled out into a glass ball. Carver was talking. We'll go through those picks. So the 2 that Harris got wrong was Richie beating me. We all got that one wrong because somehow I won. Hooray! I'm not the worst team anymore, either in wins or points. That is all now Gary. He has the least scored points and absolutely no victories.
That is foreshadowing to something I'm going to talk about on our week 4 bullshit. I
Yeah.
like that Andy Brooks called it that, even though I named the last one that. That's going to be our new title of the second video. Is going to be
Right.
week something bullshit.
We got bets and bullshit. That's all we do.
Such a good name for our channel. We got to change our channel name. Right now,
That's
it's just
fine. Do
channel
it.
name's
Just
called
change
Matthew
it.
Carver, but bets and bullshit is much better.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yep. So we all
That's a
got the
branding
Richie
opportunity.
beating. Yeah, we all got Richie beating me wrong. Then we've got Harris and I took Prashan to beat Andy. That was incorrect. So only Carver got that right. This is where I decided to be different than you guys. You both chose Carver to beat Gary, and for some reason I chose Gary.
Ignorant.
Yeah. And then after that, Harris was the only one to choose Bill to win. And the worst part about this, only for me, I mean, Carver got it wrong too. But like literally the next morning, I was either looking for bets or looking at something. I was looking at Corey's team and almost texted you guys like, why the hell did I choose Corey? This looks awful. Like, and I don't know what happened in that one night because in the morning he was not projected to win by like 10 points. Whereas he's listed as projected to win as of the recording of our show last week.
Huh.
So like he somehow dropped 10 points in projection like overnight.
Or
Yeah.
did Bill or whoever change something to add points?
Could be a combo.
Did Bill play Dobbins?
No.
Yes,
No?
he did end up playing Dobbins.
Oh, okay.
I don't know when he put him in his lineup, but he played Dobbins.
Okay, I was just
'Cause
curious.
I was looking at it.
All right. The head of my beer has gone down enough. We're gonna knock this out. So
Okay.
did you know that there are other peanut butter whiskeys on the market?
Yes.
This
yeah.
one, Sheepdog, is $10 cheaper for the same size at Fry's. So I got my double shot glass right here. So I'll pour one shot of peanut butter whiskey. Inspired by the Irish car bomb, one shot of Bailey.
Ah,
So good, because I was gonna be like, if you're really hounding Harris for just getting the brand wrong.
No, so Bailey's peanut butter whiskey, chocolate porter. Name this drink.
Hmm.
Irish cum stain.
No, it's gotta be something different.
That was different.
Dude, it is delicious. And you're chugging a beer in 2 shots all at one time. I
Right,
did it last night. I was hammered in like 10 minutes.
yeah. Our bullshit section of this video, or our second video, will be even better because Carver's Idiocracy will be tampered by, or tapered, or all those
Wait.
would sound wrong.
So like this might be the first time that I'm not the only one who's fucked up on the video.
Oh, well, being that I didn't lose 5 games this week, and no bets. That's the only thing I'm drinking, but
Now I'm
Hey,
pouring a nude. I got one down.
A nude.
I don't know. I gotta get 4 of these in, but I didn't run today, so they're probably gonna do absolutely nothing to me. But anyway, and then the last 2 picks, we all chose the same. We all chose Harris and Nielsen to win. So nothing real there. I forgot to check who was projected to be the highest and the lowest. Actual highest was Andy, and actual lowest was Gary. Other weeks I've actually tracked that, so forgot to track that last week as far as projections, but those are the picks from last week. We're going to jump into last week's actual bets. Which good turnout. Our last week we only had one less. Probably wasn't one less bet. So week 3 we had 72. Week 4 we had 71 people involved in bets, or however that actually calculates out. Week 4, I have it listed with including our weeklies as 33 bets. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, if I looked at it right, both Bill and Brashawn took Harris this week.
So wait, what does that mean? Because Carver and I tied, so
that is always a good question with ties. Usually we treat ties as a loss. I don't know about this here.
I think that I won, you won, and the 2 people that picked us won, and the only loser is Chewy.
Works for me.
sounds good. So wait, I said I would do a shot or a chug for those. I didn't. When did Bill say he picked me?
So I looked at the YouTube today, and I just decided it was, because he said something to, let's see, I'm pretty sure it's on the bets vid. Let me just pull it up. It's either the bullshit or the bets vid. There's one comment from Bill, take a shot Harris. I'm assuming that means he chose you.
That he chose me. All right, Bill.
I caught that today, which makes sense because Bill watched it. YouTube is telling me 8 hours ago.
Oh, fuck that. No, fuck that.
So I guess, yeah, that doesn't count. Bill,
No, it doesn't count.
I guess I should have probably looked at that timestamp when recording things, but Bill gets no credit for that bullshit. But he almost pulled that one
Bill, I
off.
poured that shit back in, fucker.
I wonder if Bill watched it 8 hours ago, thinking it was the new video because we usually post it for them to watch on Wednesday. So he watched last week's thing, thinking it was the newest one.
It could be. It could be.
Hey, if that's the case though, I'll take the shot because I do pick Bill. Spoiler.
Yep, that's true. But he has to pick you for all the weekly picks. So we don't know if you'll be terrible this week or not. We'll see. We'll see what people choose. So getting into all the bets.
I'm not trying to take up ground. I think I'm in the lead. So
I think
In the
Chewy's still
lead.
winning.
No, I'm still winning by one.
by one. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right, anyway,
I let you,
go
it
ahead.
got really close with this week, which is interesting because you would think only a 2 difference was, I thought I had more of a lead than 2-3, but guess not. So yeah, overall I'm at 13 right. Harris is 12 and Carver is 11. So that's that. And Brashawn took Harris to win or to be the best, and you tied, so we're calling it a win. So Brashawn doesn't owe anything. I already wrote it down as no one owes, just because apparently this is the year of the generous overlord until people keep calling me czar, and then I gotta be terrible to people.
Chewy, you need to be a dick to those people. I'm telling. It's mainly the DeGros. They're just idiots.
Well, you know, like I treat it as the DeGro League, so if they ruin it, then we just leave their league. This is kind of how it works. I usually call this the Gary League, but the DeGro League would work too. So getting into actual bets, we are expanding our confirmed every week bets. We're up to, I think this week we'll make 5. So we got 4 listed at the top and a 5th one
Second part's over.
Yep,
showed up today.
Is it
Um,
reset of the first one?
you know it, bud.
He sure does. Carr and Hertz versus Fields and Burrow between Gary and Harris finally won that bet. 4 weeks in, Harris has won 1 out of 4 of those.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
1 week 4 for the first time ever. Then we had
For the
Tiger
first time.
for the first time. Yep. Tiger beat. Bill is actually probably doing better in this than anybody, with Higgins seeming to beat Chase at least the last 2 weeks. Yep. Except that 1 week Boyd beat him. So this week Bill is he owes nothing. He had the highest score of the 3 players, sorry. Spear owes 1 for Chase getting 10. And Gary owes 2 for his Boyd only getting 6.6. So, and Higgins had 24 plus. So we're good there. Adams versus Hill. This is between Chris and me. And we've basically made a useless bet as far as drinking goes, because we only reset how much you drink after each one of us has lost it. So it's back this week. I owed 2 for losing it because I had 1 last week. So next week will be just a one-time shot or chug for whoever wins or loses it. And then we up it 1 shot or chug every week until somebody else loses it. So this week I already paid it. We got total point starters, non-light beer chug between Chris and Andy, because apparently Chris thinks chugging non-light beer is hard, even though all that goddamn High Life I've been drinking is not a light beer and tastes like shit.
It is not.
So Chris lost it this week. Chris owes another light beer, or another
Non-light.
non-light beer chug. We got another total point starters between the 3 of us, which I knew was a bet very bad on my part, but it's card karaoke. So somehow Carver, who Matt pointed out, there was a stat correction today. You got 1 more point. So now you only lost by 0.3 points to Harris. So
Oh, wow,
Carver-
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you went up from 118 to 119. So Harris does not have to do karaoke. He does have to
But
choose
you
3
two do.
songs. Yeah, so you get to choose 3 songs, of which we have to perform 1 of them, which as we wrote this bet, they have to be duets, so you have to choose duet songs.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you guys. Do I have to choose duets or can I pick a song that you guys just go back and forth? Because I'm telling you, I'm really feeling the Karate Kid. You know, I am the man who will fight for your honor. You know, I was really feeling that, but if I got to pick a duet, I will. So I mean, you guys decide, but
I mean, Whiskey Lullaby, little Brad Paisley and
Ooh.
Alison Krauss.
really good. So
Mm.
here's the thing. My wife and I will be coming down to Phoenix around November, I think 18th. Carver, are you in town that weekend?
Yeah, for sure.
It's the
Uh,
weekend before Thanksgiving.
yeah, if we could plan this right, I would like to, because we do like once a month, we have somebody watch our kids and we do a little date night. And so it'd be cool if my wife was there to see me sing a duet with another man to another man.
That's exactly what I was thinking with my wife. We discussed it and I said, I'm pretty sure we can push this till November.
Chewy can bring
And,
his wives.
And yeah,
I can,
his,
yeah.
his ladies will probably be there. So yeah, I think we should do that.
Is it okay to call them a harem yet? Is it a harem yet?
Doesn't bother me. I don't know if it bothers them. I probably won't ask, unless they, one for a while was watching some of these just to see what they were about. I have
And
no
then she's
idea.
like, this is boring.
Yeah, I would think so. Well, she actually likes football. So
Which one?
Brandy likes the football. So in the times that it's not all three of us, Brandy and I just watch football. When it's all three of us, we play like board games, and then if we're not in the bedroom. So we have to do stuff during the day. I only have so much energy. Yeah, look, the good news is we're not going to start an OnlyFans, so you don't have to throw up.
Oh, you should totally start an OnlyFans.
Of course, but we're not.
Books harem. There you go.
Yeah, Chewy's harem would totally sell on OnlyFans. But yeah, so that could totally work out. Ironically, I drove by the fact that turns out there's a karaoke bar down the street from my house.
Oh, look at this. Look
I
at
have
this.
no idea if it's good. But
Doesn't
we don't
matter.
need it to be.
We're not going to be good. So
Oh yeah, because
If I
it's
will-
in like a terrible well, it's near MCC, so it's near it's garbage. It's down southern, if I remember correctly. Hopefully it's actually open, but I doubt anybody actually goes in that. So we'll have the whole place to ourselves probably.
Sweet. All right. So
All right,
let's talk
so-
about November 18th. Carver, figure it out.
Yeah.
done.
Okay. Moving on, I made a bunch of bets because I just like to now this year. I'm slowly cleaning out my fridge with all the stuff that's been left behind. So I made a few. I had a receiver bet with Nielsen. I lost it. I had a flex bet with Nielsen. I won that one. Running back bet with Rashawn. Rashawn really lost it because finally Pierce did something. Flex bet with Andy. Andy won that, so I already paid it. Receiver bet between Gary and myself. Gary owes on that one. Gary had a terrible week. He's not probably going to be too happy with all the drinking he gets to do. I did a Curtis Samuel versus McLaurin, Terry, Scary Terry. Jeff can't talk. I won that. It was a very exciting 5.8 to 2.5. Fortunately, I did not include. I want to say Andy has Jahan Dotson because he
He's out.
would have won. But because I thought about it and I just didn't want to. QB bet between myself and Spear. Amazingly, Carson Wentz beat Spear because he had Trevor Lawrence, who only got him 2.6 points. So my 6 points wins. Kicker bet between myself and Richie. Richie wins by 1 point because my damn kicker missed a field goal. Brashawn challenged us in the comments of our videos, our lovely bets and bullshit videos. He really thought Spear was going to beat Harris,
What an
and
idiot.
we all took the Harris was going to beat it, and then challenged us for another shot or chug. And well, guess what? Rashawn Spear lost. So you owe, I think, just a shot or a chug, but if you want to make it 3, that seems fair to me. Because it was worded in a way that I think you could get away with one, but we'll see. Then we move on to Chris making some bets. Well, I guess only one. Debo versus Cup. Chris and Brashawn. Debo managed to go off, getting 23.2, and Cup got 20.2. So Brashawn owes on that. Then
Go
Gary made.
Niners, by the way, huh? Go Niners.
Very
You guys
nice.
like that?
They seem to have the Rams number for some reason.
7 in a row, regular season, 7 in a row.
Wow. Gary made a lot of bets. Most of them were losses for Gary. This one, oddly enough, was not quarterback with Spear. As mentioned, Spear's Lawrence sucked, so Spear owes. He then made a running back bet with me. I won that. A receiver bet with Andy. Andy won that. A tight end bet with Bill. Hilariously, he lost that 3 to 3.9. So Gary owes on that one too. Flex bet with Chris. Gary lost that because Chris put Debo in the flex. Kicker bet with Harris. Guess what? Gary doesn't actually owe that one. Harris already paid it. So far, Gary has only won 2 of his bets. We got a defense with Corey. Corey crushed him 20 to 10. So Gary owes on that one. Whole roster, total points. Shot or chug. Gary with Brashawn. Brashawn beat him by almost 50 points. So Gary fortunately didn't do an ounce bet that time. He did a bench bet with Richie. He lost that one, 77 to 35. Then he also did a total point starters ounce bet with Carver, and Gary does his ounce bets with a minimum of 4 hard alcohol. So he owes 49 total ounces, of which 4 have to be hard. He's already paid 30. I have gone back and corrected that for the stat adjustment where Carver got 1 more point. So 1 more ounce got added. Not that it's going to matter to Gary in the log scheme of things. Then Corey issued a total point starters bet to the league. And he had a decent amount of takers in a week where probably not the best choice for him, but he managed to win half of them. Even though, so of the people that took it, the 3 people that scored lower than him happened to take it. So Corey versus Rashawn, Corey owes on that one. Corey owes on against Andy, of course, and Corey also owes against Bill, whereas Gary, Spear, and Richie all scored less than him and really close because Corey scored, other than Gary, sorry, Gary, Corey scored 82.76, Richie 82.4, and Spear 81.66. So really close there. No stat adjustments. I just checked. So you guys owe as I just said. That is all the bets for this week. Gary actually posted the most bets with the worst results. He had 14 bets, lost 12 of them. I bet 12. I lost 5. Corey was 4 out of 8. Brashawn 3 out of 6. Chris 1 out of 4. Andy didn't lose a single of his 4 bets. Harris only 1 out of 4. Spear lost 4 for 4. Richie 1 out of 3. Bill 0 for 3. Good job, Bill. Probably your antibiotics. Thank you. Carver 1 out of 3, and Nielsen 1 out of 2. So
Wait, 1 out of 3, what?
bets. So of the bets you were in, 1 out of 3 you lost. Which so
Is that the duet one? The duet one?
the duet one is the loss. You beat Gary in an ounce bet total points and
By a lot.
by a
By a
lot.
lot.
Yeah. Almost
49.
well, 49, yeah. And they should be, oh, and then Brashawn challenged us in the Spear beats Harris thing. So
What a
Um,
dummy.
Yeah, so I counted that as a bet because it was for a shot or a chug. There we go. Just to run through where we're standing. Bet tally wise on the season. Gary has now overtaken Chris this season, so we're still the top three, me being the best of us as far as posting the most bets. I'm at 72, Harris is at 52, Carver is at 43, so Gary is almost about to take over Carver because Gary is at 41. Chris is all the way down at 34.
What a
Um,
bitch.
Yeah,
Black ass.
yeah. I don't think he even belongs in the league anymore if he's not going to drink like a man. Prashant at 25, Richie at 21, Corey at 18, Andy at 14, Spear down at the bottom at 13, Bill at 10, and Nielsen at a total of 7. So that's the bets. Now we got to pick our weeklies.
Where are we starting? I got my list. I got my picks.
Yeah,
Because I'm
I pre-planned this time. I'm ready. I'm coming.
pre-planned. Me too. Yep. We looked ahead of time. The good news is we know that Carver never chooses me and he always chooses himself.
So can I
Oh,
can I choose you this week?
Oh,
No,
I
he said in
wondered, like,
perpetuity last week. He said
yeah,
that.
Damn it.
you did. I mean, look, we've got bets riding on this. I know
Hey,
you said it last week.
I
Time out, Chew. Time out, Overlord. If Carver does one of his bombs right now, the Carver bomb, I'll allow him to change it. What do you say, Chew?
Ooh, I like that.
What are you
Worth
gonna
it.
do, Carver? Worth it.
Worth it.
All right. Well, since we know he's gonna pick Chewy,
Yeah. So the first bet up is myself, oddly enough, projected to win this versus Chris. So it sounds like Carver is switching as soon as he finishes a drink to Chewy. So
who
Harris,
are you going against?
Chris. That's okay.
That's okay.
Fuck.
You did write this down. You do know who you want to choose, right?
I'm so conflicted. I'm going Chewy, but
All right. It's a clean sweep then, because I'm picking Chewy as well.
Well, so that of the prep, the only team I hadn't figured out if I really wanted to do was myself. I chose everybody else. Last year it worked this year it's worked to pick against me myself too.
Oh, pull a Harris. Pull a Harris.
this
I
is
know I feel like after complaining about that at the beginning, because that's why I chose Gary. I really want to be different than you guys. And I'm going to. Which
Yeah.
really that means I'm choosing Special K, which my God is the first time I've done that this year.
Dude, this is so much sugar. I'm gonna have such a hangover tomorrow. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, it's good times.
It's 6.
So yeah, I will.
Ah,
Which it's even worse that I'm choosing Chris because he's actually projected to be the lowest score, which
Yep.
doesn't mean much for me since I'm only projected to beat him by like less than 3 points, which probably means Gary is projected to outscore me by less than 0.1.
Mhm.
So it's a ballsy pick to choose myself to lose because it isn't, but we'll see what happens. Next game up, Andy versus Carver. Andy
I'll
is
start.
projected 1, but hey, we know Carver always chooses himself. Yep,
I
stick
do.
with that.
I too am taking the power of the mat.
You are picking a mat. I had already chosen Andy, so I am really giving up chances for my lead to go away this week. That kind of sucks. But I chose Andy because, it's better that way. Prashant projected to beat Gary. I'm just gonna say it. I chose Prashant. I don't know what the rest of you did.
So I honestly I looked at the rosters and I really want Gary to get that win. but it's not happening this week. I'm taking B.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely Bashan.
Yeah, I figured that was probably a sweep, but sorry, Gary. Right now, your team looks
Like
well, it's
last
bad.
year's
It's
team.
the worst one. Yeah. That moves us on to Corey versus Harris, where honestly, I'm not even writing down who's projected to win because it is by less than 0.1. So we're calling it projection-wise a tie between Corey and Harris. Harris, who are you choosing since you're in this?
I'm choosing myself. I have a card bet against Corey this week. So if Corey accepts it,
Carver, where are you falling on this?
After careful deliberation, I'm going with Corey.
All right. I chose Harris, actually. So there's actually, that is the first time you and Harris have disagreed today on the picks. So that moves us on to,
anything.
yes, you guys,
That's
the
all right.
Mats. It's Mats versus the world. You know, you guys gotta stick together. Moving on to Bill versus Spear, where Bill is projected to win and also be the highest scoring team of the week.
Yeah, I'm choosing Bill.
No surprise there.
I too am choosing Bill. Remember, I said that Bill would have more points this year than Spear. So far, I'm right.
Yeah, you're doing really well on that.
Yeah,
I also chose.
Chewy also picked that, and I chose Spear like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm choosing Bill this week as well, so that's a sweep. And finally,
I'll go Dahmer on the last game.
yep, you're going Dahmer.
I too will go Dahmer.
Well then, the end of this show is very boring because we read some more.
Yeah, I'm
More
pretty sure.
Dahmer
I'm pretty sure he's
versus
gonna kill it this week.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Well, it was Dahmer versus Richie. Sorry, Richie. I don't know what happened to your team. It's not looking good for you. We wish you the best, but sorry.
Hey,
Well, actually, this week we chose against you, so please lose.
hey, Chew. Do you want to
Yo ho.
preview? Do you want to preview some of the picks some of the bets I made this week since I made them today right before we got on?
Sure, why not? Just so people know. Where did my? Oh, I need to copy that over with it when I do that. So for this week, we've got the carryover of 5 weekly pick or weekly bets, which is the quarterback bet between Gary and Harris, the Tiger beat with Spear, Bill, and Gary. Chris and I have Adams versus Hill every week. And then now we have a Chris and Andy total point starter every week. Is that? Wow, I hope that's right. Might be wrong. Somebody might want to correct me on that. I'll have to double check that one. And then we have a wide receiver bet between Andy and Gary. I don't know if they want it to always be a wine chug, but they upped it to a wine chug. So I don't know if it was supposed to be shot or chug or wine chug or always
Leave
a wine
it.
chug.
No, it's always a one. Just leave it. They have to
Yeah,
correct you.
It's right now it's a wine chug because I don't know why you would change it to a wine chug and leave the other 2 options. That's every week. Harris kicking this week off with a few bets. He posted in the wrong channel, deleted it, posted it in the right channel, and actually typed out the bets because originally he called me to be like, hey, made a bunch of bets in a video. I realized that's a dick move because it's a lot of work for you to listen to a video and write down a bunch of bets. Also makes me, just for people listening, because I know you all love to be dicks, it's the heart, it's the backbone of this league, along with drinking. If you want your bets to be accurately tracked or remembered, put them in text in the betting channel. If you don't want them to be remembered or tracked, do them anywhere else. Just anywhere else. Even if they're in the video, I'm not going to watch every video to make sure, I will the first time. I may not be able to write down the bet the first time I watch it. If I don't remember after that, my bad. Good luck on your bets.
Don't be such a bitch.
Yeah, I'm lazy. Also, the league is doing really well at betting this year. So also my weekends are very busy. So since all the bets happen on the weekend, I have to play catch up. Correct, Harris. So getting on to Harris's bets, he did.
We're
No, it's like, yeah, it's a big,
found it.
it's all over. There's so many holes. Harris versus Brooks in a tight end bet if Brooks accepts. So none of these. I've seen some what apps. I've heard what apps. Oh, looks like Dahmer is in and Barnes is in. Special K is in. So we'll mark those for the Matt bets issued. I don't.
Dahmer's
see-
in.
Wait, did you issue one, dude? Oh, Matt's. The Matt's.
Yeah, well, Carver's in. Carver said yes, he's down. Dahmer
Yeah.
didn't say.
I
Dominic, you
accepted.
say
I
anything?
accepted via Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
a great way to accept.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
You're good, Chip. Sorry.
All right. Anyway, tight end challenge to Brooks from Harris. Josh Jacobs versus Jamal Williams to Spear. Hollywood Brown versus Hill with Chris. Chris has accepted. Total point starters with Corey because you guys are fighting each other this week. Dairy Queen, Cone, card bet. So Corey, I think that's actually Corey's card from like 2 years ago, right?
Oh, I did it last year. I remember that. And it was a brain freeze. You were there, Chip.
Oh, I was there. It was hilarious. I love that challenge. It's great in person. Pretty good in a video. And then lastly, the first of the season, Mats versus the world, where we no longer consider Spear of the world or of the Mats.
Of the Mats.
Honorary matchship has been ended. Ironically, because I think Harris, you actually took over for more anyway, right? Yeah.
I did.
So we had a Matt fill a Matt team. So Spear being a Matt, unnecessary.
He
You
could
just-
never be a Matt.
Sure. Anyway, Mats versus the world is finally issued. We have done it this way. It wasn't, it might have been corrected in the text, like since he deleted it, Matt and Harris and I talked it out. It is an ounce differential bet between Mats and the world.
2
You will
minutes.
Then you will, yeah, we're going to be fine. This is the last bet.
Yeah.
Ounce differential divided by 3, because it's going to be 3 Mats, ideally, versus 3 people of the world. Sorry, the
said-
spreadsheet
Idiots.
was not spreadsheet. Apparently, instead of hitting D, I hit S, so it said world with no D, and then I tried to pluralize it, correct it. And
Joey, you of all people know you got to add the D.
oh, I had the D.
right.
So that's up.
I will say to all the idiots that I issued this bet to, the Mats versus the world, the Mats are projected to score 327.34 points.
That's
So-
not terrible, actually. Like that's
Oh,
you
no,
know, it's not even an average of 110, which is a decent but not great score. So
so
like,
I'm saying you have a fair chance to dethrone the Mats here. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying.
like if Bill and Andy take it, the people that have been scoring the highest the last couple of weeks.
Bill and
Dahmer.
Andy both take it. I've seen pictures.
Oh yeah, I mean, unfortunately there's a lot of people in this league that take it, but to each their own. So I have not responded to it yet, just to give people actual time, because usually I basically auto accept every bet. But I was worried that if I took it, it'd be like if Gary took it, it might scare the rest of the world off. So I figured I'd wait to see how it turned out.
Gary scares the rest of the world all the time.
Right. But so that's where we're at. Those are the bets. Those are our weekly picks. Remember, whoever you choose in the weekly picks, it counts as a bet for you, and they have to drink for you choosing them. So